Hello and welcome to Wendell's Guide to Defeating Professor Putricide in ICC 25-man solo as a hunter. So basically what you want to do is he's going to cast something called Slime Puddle, and every time he casts that you want to make sure you're as close to the table in the back here as possible. Basically the reasoning behind that is you want all the slime puddles to be kind of grouped up so that when you get to the final phase you have as much room to maneuver as you can, because the slime puddles do grow. Another thing to look out for is every time he'll cast Unstable Experiment, and there'll either be a green or orange ooze that spawns. If you get the green one that spawns, it'll fixate on you. So if it fixates on you, what you want to do is you want to actually feign death it, and that will cause it to lose its aggro on you and stop chasing you. Save it for the green ones primarily. The orange ones aren't really that big a deal. If you feign death it when it first fixates on you, it will actually sometimes stay where it spawned, which is good. Another thing, make sure you're constantly moving around too whenever he casts Malibu Goo. So you can see I got a green one on me, feign deathed it, and now that green one is no longer fixated on me. But yeah, just make sure for Malibu Goo you dodge that because it lowers your hit rating, so you'll basically miss all your attacks. Make sure when he casts the Slime Puddle you're as close to the table as you can so that the slime is all up in the very back. Also make sure you save any cooldowns longer than a minute or two for the final phase, because there's a mechanic in the final phase that basically makes it so you only have like a minute or so to kill him in the final phase. But that's pretty much it. Just make sure do as much damage as you can to him without popping all your cooldowns in the first two phases. Make sure you save feign death for whenever a volatile ooze fixates on you. If you can't feign death, it might be alright to go ahead and actually deterrence it if it's about to reach you. That way you can mitigate at least some of the damage. If you do have the oozes on you as well, you can always MD them onto your pet so that your pet will have aggro. But primarily the main things you need to focus is making sure that you keep your health up, making sure that if he casts Slime Puddle on you, it's positioned so that it'll be towards the back of the room or in an area where you're not going to be kiting in the final phase. So once the final phase hits though, what you want to do, make sure you get all the ads off of you, because you're going to need your health in this phase. And basically what you want to do is just blow all your cooldowns at this point. Make sure you pop everything, because you need to do as much damage as you can. You have probably about a minute or so to kill him, maybe 2 minutes, I'm not sure exactly. But there's basically a mechanic where he'll do increasing damage to your pet, which does increasing damage to you, and I don't know, it'll essentially kill you if you don't kill him quick enough. Also make sure you have Mend Pet going on your pet during this phase as well. You'll need to make sure you've got that going. If your pet's way in the back, like you can see my pet's way in the back right there, you can actually tell your pet to kind of come up and get over here a little bit. But while you're doing this, make sure you're also dodging any of the Malibu Goo that he still throws and all that other stuff. So dodge it as much as you can, feign death the volatile oozes and all that stuff, and then just pop everything you can, survive as long as you can. But yep, so hopefully you found this guide helpful, and thanks for watching.